Formula One is a sport of intense emotions and unexpected twists, but some decisions still manage to surprise even the most experienced in the paddock. That's what happened recently when Alpine announced the hiring of Jack Doohan for a spot on the team, leaving aside Mick Schumacher, who was seen by many as a strong candidate to take over from Esteban Ocon in 2025. What shocked most was not only the choice itself, but the way that Mick and his uncle Ralf Schumacher discovered the news through Instagram. The announcement made during the Netherlands GP left Ralf, former driver and now commentator, deeply disappointed. He did not hesitate to express his frustration in an interview with Bild, highlighting the lack of consideration of Alpine in not communicating directly Mick about the decision. "We have to respect DOOHAN'S choice and not Mick's, but I think it's disappointing that Mick has to find out about this on social media," said Ralf. Ralf's disappointment is not limited to the exclusion of his nephew, but to the way the information was disclosed. Mick, who is currently a reserve Mercedes driver, had been singled out as a natural fit for Alpine, especially due to his connection with the French team at this year's World Endurance Championship. Expectations were high for the young Schumacher's return to Formula One after a difficult season at Haas in 2022. However, by choosing Doohan, an emerging talent from the Alpine Academy and a close friend of Mick's, the French team made a decision that seemed to leave emotional wounds. Ralf Schumacher also made a point of comparing the treatment given by Flavio Briatore, former team chief of Benetton and Renault, who had a very close relationship with Michael Schumacher, Mick's father, during the years of glory in Formula One. "It is not the style of Flavio," Ralf said, referring to the lack of a personal connection to inform Mick about the decision. He believes that, given the past and the links with the Schumacher family, direct communication would have been more respectful and appropriate. Toto Wolff, head of Mercedes, also entered the discussion, expressing his opinion on the situation. While he acknowledged that each team has its own style of communication, Wolff made it clear that Mercedes would have handled the issue differently. "Some teams are more open and others not. Some are more transparent and others a little less. But let's say we would have done things differently," Wolff said. This observation highlights the divergence of styles and the importance of communication in a sport where interpersonal relationships are crucial. This situation raises questions about transparency and ethics in the internal communications of Formula One teams, especially when it comes to decisions that can profoundly impact drivers' careers. Formula One is a high-pressure arena where competitiveness can sometimes obscure empathy and consideration for the individuals involved. For Mick, the disappointment is twofold. Not only did he miss a golden opportunity, but he also received the news in a way that many would consider indelicate. And you, what do you think of this decision of Alpine and the way it was communicated? Was it a strategic move or a lack of respect for Mick Schumacher? Leave your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more reviews and updates of the world of Formula One.